Hello friends, in the previous video we learned about introduction of coupling. In that we have seen what is meant by coupling, then what are the purposes of coupling, what are the types of coupling, and what are the basic requirements for coupling. Now in this video we will see uh, or we will learn about MUP coupling. Now what is MUP coupling? So it is the simplest type of rigid coupling. It is the simplest type of rigid coupling. Simplest type of rigid coupling. So it is the simplest type of rigid coupling made of cast iron. Made of cast iron. So it is made up of from cast iron. Now it is also called as MUP coupling is also called as sleeve coupling. That MUP is also called as sleeve, or it is also called as box coupling. It is also called as box coupling. Now friends, let us see the construction of MUP coupling. So you can see in this figure, this is the MUP coupling. Now this is the input shaft. This shaft is input shaft of diameter small d. Also this is output shaft of same diameter, that is small d. Now this is output shaft. Now what is this? This is MUP. This hatched element is MUP or sleeve. MUP or sleeve. Now MUP having two dimensions. One is a outside diameter of MUP is, or outside diameter of sleeve is capital D. Inside diameter is diameter of shaft, that is small d. And length of sleeve or length of MUP is capital L. So this is the length of MUP. Now this is key. So there are two keys. From one side there is one key, from another side second key. Now the key having dimensions width B, height h, and length L. So small l, length small l. So what is small l? Capital L by 2. The length of key is capital L by 2, means half of sleeve. So from one side one shaft is there up to half. From another side one shaft is there up to half. So the length of key is L by 2. Now let us see the construction of this MUP coupling. So it consists of sleeve or MUP or a hollow cylinder which is fitted over the ends of input shaft and output shafts by means of sunk keys. So the torque transmitted from the input shaft to the sleeve through the key. So torque is transmitted from input shaft to sleeve, and it is then transmitted from sleeve to output shaft by means of output shaft through the key. So this is the construction of MUP coupling. Now let us see what are the advantages of MUP coupling. Now see friends, what are the advantages of MUP coupling? So what are the advantages of MUP coupling? One is it is simplest form of coupling. It is simplest form of coupling. Second is the design is simple and it is simple to design or manufacture. So it is simple to design and manufacture. Design and manufacture. It is simple to design and manufacture. Now the third is no projecting parts except the key head, no projecting parts, no projecting parts except key heads, except key heads. Then the fourth advantage is external surface of the sleeve is smooth. External surface, external surface of the sleeve, external surface of the sleeve is smooth. External surface is smooth. Then fifth is compact construction. Compact construction. There are no more parts, only sleeve is there. Then the next is cheaper than other types of couplings. Cheaper than other types of couplings. Other types of coupling. It is cheaper than other type of coupling. So these are the advantages of MUP coupling. Now see the disadvantages of MUP coupling. So what are the disadvantages of MUP coupling? So first is it is difficult to assemble and dismantle. It is difficult to assemble, and dismantle. Then the second disadvantage is it is a rigid type of coupling. Therefore, it requires accurate alignment of shaft. It requires accurate alignment of shaft. Accurate alignment of shafts. It requires accurate alignment of shafts. Then the third disadvantage is no flexible elements. So it cannot absorb shocks and vibrations. It cannot absorb shocks and vibrations because here there is no flexible element, shocks and vibrations. Then the next disadvantage is it requires more axial space compared with flange coupling. So sleeve takes more axial space than rigid flange type coupling. Requires more space as compared to rigid flange coupling. So it is employed up to only 70 mm shaft diameter. It is employed up to 70 mm shaft diameter. 70 mm shaft diameter. And the sleeve is made up of from cast iron. Shafts are made up of from plain carbon steels. Clay is made up of from plain carbon steel. And the MUP is made up of from cast iron, that is grey cast iron of grade say FG200. So this is about the introduction of MUP coupling. Now in next video we will see how to design a MUP coupling. So in that design we will calculate the diameter of shaft by using the torsional shear stress formula. Then we will calculate the dimensions of sleeve or MUP, that is diameter of sleeve and length of MUP. So for that we will use some empirical relations. Then we will design a key. We will find the width of key, height of key, and length of key, and then at last we will check the design of key for whether it is safe or not. So in this way we will find the design procedure to design a MUP coupling, and then again in one video we will see the problem based on design of MUP coupling. So thank you very much.